Welcome into the Green Bay Packers Report by Chat Sports. I'm Chase Sr. Here's what we're getting into on today's show. Is Derek Carr, the current quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders, who played with Davante Adams at Fresno State, trying to recruit Adams to Las Vegas once Adams becomes an NFL free agent in 2022? Very interesting stuff because it looks as though his brother David, is also getting involved. We're dealing with a bunch of cars on today's show. Might get a little confusing, but that's why we're here to simplify everything for you. So Davante Adams, coming off that historic season last year in which he hauled in 18 touchdowns in 14 games, no other wide receiver has done that in the course of NFL history, is going to be a free agent after this season. So a free agent in 2022. Who knows what happens with Aaron Rodgers? Who knows what happens with Davante Adams? It's been a very curious, weird, controversial, and drama-loaded offseason for the Packers. And here's the question for Green Bay and Adams. Are the Packers going to pay him? Traditionally, they haven't been aggressive when paying top dollar for free agents, especially with guys who skew older. Davante Adams going to be 29 years old in December, and he is indeed going to demand top dollar, which we will explore here coming up. Talk about that season last year. 14 games for Adams to put forward the level of production that he did when Aaron Rodgers was the MVP. Adams was unbelievable. In 14 games, this is just flat out ridiculous. 115 receptions, almost 1,400 yards receiving, average yards per game at nearly 100, which is just wow territory, and 18 touchdowns in 14 games, as I mentioned. Now, somebody had tweeted David Carr and said, Davante Adams, going to be a free agent in 2022. David Carr, the brother of Derek Carr, current quarterback with the Las Vegas Raiders, said, people are aware. Who do you think David Carr was talking about when he said people were aware? Now, this isn't tampering because David Carr is an analyst. He works for NFL Network, and he's not currently in the league. But Derek Carr had this to say about Davante Adams when he was asked about teaming up with his former teammate at the college ranks. I will be recruiting very hard, so when that time comes, it will be a full court press. In the NBA, Derek Carr would be getting fined for this. This would be hashtag tampering. In the NFL, I guess Roger Goodell, a little bit more lenient when it comes to this. As for the highest paid wide receivers going into 2021, and kind of a glimpse as to how much Adams might demand as a free agent after this year. Amari Cooper, about to make $22 million in base salary with the Cowboys this upcoming year. Allen Robinson on the franchise tag, $17.9 million. Davante Adams, a little less than that at $16.7. Mike Evans at $16.5. Chris Godwin at $15.9. My gosh, Tom Brady is in a really good spot. I'm sure that's why Aaron Rodgers is fed up with everything happening in Green Bay because he sees how active, how aggressive the Bucs have been in free agency. But the Packers haven't necessarily been as aggressive historically as maybe a team like the Bucs has for Tom Brady. Easy to see why, in my opinion, Aaron Rodgers is frustrated. And when you look at the highest paid wide receivers this year, Davante Adams as a free agent next year could demand in the neighborhood of around $25 million per season because the NFL salary cap is going to skyrocket. So Packers fans, predict it for me. Is Adams going to be a Packer in 2022? It's a hot ticket issue. Type Y for yes, type N for no. Be sure to get your votes in and flood the comment section with your predictions down below.